easier, but yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna send a message to the house chat soon to be like, if you guys want to do DRs on call, I will do that because I like doing it, and I know it's easier to talk about the game when like you're talking to someone.
Oh, exactly. I love when hosts do this. I'm just like,
yes, I love doing it. So yay. Okay. So how do you feel about the cast? Give me like a general kind of rundown.
Okay, so there's like yays and nays. I mean, there's a lot of people I actually don't know, so I just gotta like pull up the house chat so I can see the cast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to say actually, no, I know a lot of people. The only ones I've never actually met before are Alex. Do you pronounce her name Jill?
Jill, yeah.
Okay.
It's like Jillian, but with a G.
Okay. I just want to make sure, because, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never met Gizmo. Actually, it's only those three. Oh, and Sebastian and Liam.
Yes.
So actually only 5, because I've hosted Jay, but I doubt he remembers that. Let's see. I just played in a game with 5 people. Well, 4 of the people I'm hosted that are all in this game.
Spicy.
Excuse me?
I said spicy.
Oh, not spicy. I got voted out pre-merge.
So are you? Does that make you nervous going into this game?
No, because the only one who voted me out was Ruthie.
Ah.
Otherwise, Austin was already voted out, and Chips and Timmy were on the other tribe.
Okay.
And I played 1,000,001 games with Ruthie. I know we're not going to work together. I love Ruthie with all my heart, but we're not going to work together.
You and me getting in a game together?
Let's work together. Me? I want to make Madison cry.
Literally.
I'm sorry. I remembered right after the interview which game you were talking about. Oh, that was Atomic.
When you said I did a lip sync to I'll Make a Man Out of You for a game one time, I was like, oh, yeah, you sure did. Then I sure did beat you, huh?
You sure did. I was waiting for you to say that.
I wasn't going to call you out more than I did in the chat. I was like, you sure did, didn't you?
I told Olivia, so back to the cast, like I told Olivia, like his last game I played with Olivia, during one tribal, I kind of popped off and said that everyone was shoved up her ass and it must be a nice place to live. So I told her I won't do that this time.
Wow.
Because I really want to work with Olivia.
You really did pop off.
Because I was pissed. I was livid because they started targeting me for personal reasons.
Oh.
Like, well beyond the game. They started spreading shit about, like, my relationships. I was like...
Call them a whore.
What? Olivia's not a whore.
That's just my answer to everything. Just call someone a whore if they say anything bad about you. But also,
honestly, right.
Don't listen to my advice. That's the only piece of advice I can give is don't listen to my advice.
Oh, I know that. Also, with how much I'm moving my camera, I'm just going to turn it off.
Valid, that's fine.
It's probably just like half up my nose because I'm just like looking at other chats.
Yeah, I understand. So
I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say continue if you have anything else.
Okay. I have a lot.
Yeah.
Liam I've been talking to the most, so like I want to work with him. We're like on the same wavelength of just like life, and both gingers. Although he's 14 hours ahead of me. So time zone's gonna be a little.
Something you do in games, though, is you just connect with other gingers.
Sometimes.
Yeah, is that just like a genetics thing?
Actually, yeah, because there was someone. Remember Connor in Himalayas?
Yes.
He's the one that got out from the Elimination Challenge. Apparently, all his confessionals were about how much he hates me, and all mine were just, I want to work with him.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
I was like, what the fuck, this bitch hated me? I thought we were getting along great. Brian I have not seen in a while. Like, in orgs. I was shook.
Yeah, I brought him back from the depths of hell.
I was like, how the hell you pull that off?
Text group chats. You're allowed to speak. You're fine.
And then, let's see. Chips I haven't seen speak in the chat at all. And like even Lily has spoken, and Lily's getting married today.
Yes.
Today.
So like if I find out today. So like if I find out any information like this week, I'm gonna tell Lily because like I don't want her to be left out.
Have you found out any information yet? Is there any?
Oh no, but I told her if there is tea, I'll let her know.
Okay.
No, there's not tea yet. Well, there is. There's a little bit of tea.
Oh, what is it?
Well, Austin hates Timmy.
Why?
Like Timmy G, just from Atomic.
What happened?
But also other. I wasn't on the tribe, so I don't actually know all the information. I just know he hates him.
Okay.
But then there was the other stuff, which like I know Ruthie and Timmy don't have a good relationship either. So will I
Okay.
exploit that a little bit and like how I strategize? Of course. I'm just very aggressive as a player. We all know this. Because this game I just want to have fun.
Damn right, I love that.
So I'm like, I'm still trying to win. Oh hell yeah! But like, I will do it however I feel fit. Even if it messes up my entire game, I don't care. It's just fun. Because like, I'm not gonna sit here and do nothing like I
It's
did
a
in
Disney game. You
Atomic.
can make magic happen. Just wish upon a star.
Exactly. Oh my god. I'm dead. I've been talking to Gizmo a bit. Just like general conversation. Obviously, like there's nothing to talk game wise yet, mostly just because nothing's happened. Yet somehow I'm still in an alliance chat already. Woke up to that pretty gift this morning.
Yes, how's that going? What, like, do you feel like nervous at all going into an alliance like literally day one, basically?
No, because we all know each other, which is why I think Jesse wanted to make the alliance. So for me, I just see it as one of those like early ones you kind of like stick together like the first few weeks and then like do whatever afterwards.
Okay. Are you nervous that since you're already in alliances that a lot of other people could be as well?
I mean, it's always a thought, but like that's just how the game works. I'm not necessarily nervous about it. I could like picture some stuff together, but I know how to squeeze my way into things.
Okay. So how do you feel about the competition? Like, were you trying to do well? Are you looking?
I was
for
trying
power?
to do well. I was really trying to do well. It didn't work. I mean, I'm assuming the power is coupled with the power of being HOH.
Well, this is not the HOH competition.
Oh, then never mind.
So what do you think this power is going to do? Like, what do you think? How do you think the rest of this week is going to play out?
I think there's going to be. It said something about. Say the word teams. I just something about like groups. Let me look at the post.
Yes, I don't remember exactly how the post was phrased.
Yeah, exactly. So like, I don't want you to say anything you can't say.
I
Power to pick the
remember
teams that will come into play for the first HOH.
Yes,
that's how it's phrased. So I'm pretty sure. Because it just kind of reminds me of a game I played where it was like two kind of like houses or like halves, like in a Big Brother game, where it was like, especially there being two HOHs, where one will nominate one from the other team, like one from one team will nominate from the other team, and then vice versa. So I think that's how it play out this week. But I don't know what that means for beyond the first half of the week or beyond this week in general. It's definitely interesting. But if this isn't the HOH comp, makes me feel a little better because I did I did big yikes. But like I said in my interview, I'm going for everything I can get.
Valid, yeah. I just didn't know if your opinion had changed after seeing the cast or anything. You know, you never know.
Never.
If you were trying to flop, if you changed your mind.
No, because I'll never try to flop. It just happens sometimes.
I feel that.
I never try. I don't flop. Flop finds me. I don't find flop.
That's funny. Let's see. So who do you think? Like, who are you hoping does get the power? If you're not confident that you will.
And I would like, as of right now, Liam, Madison, Austin, Jesse. One of those four.
Okay.
Who
do you really want to see not get that power?
Timmy.
Okay.
And Chips or Brian or Sebastian, because none of them speak.
Okay.
Brian at least said like one thing or two things in the chat. Sebastian I don't think said anything, and Chip said nothing, which is what Chips always does in games. He just doesn't say anything, but he goes far. I feel like we can't hear Chips. I'm like, why? He's sitting there doing nothing, and trying to talk game to him. I'm just gonna pop off now. Trying to talk game to that man. He's very nice, very sweet, but going from a conversation about life to a game is impossible with him. I've tried, and then he just reverts it right back away from game every time. I've fought him before in a game. It's fun. I thought, ironically, Brian was in that same game, but he got out well before. So yeah.
Fun. I don't know. What else you got? How else you feeling?
I don't know how I'm feeling. Like I want to win this game. I want to win anything. Like the first HOH, like I said. I know I'm not winning this power, so that's already said and done. I'm an idiot though. Like I knew it was Snow White. Cinderella wasn't first. Snow White was first. And you said animated, and for some reason, and I keep feeling like old movies are still animated. So I said The Incredibles, knowing I was wrong.
Yeah, the answer to that one was like Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
It's honestly, writing this competition was really hard, like trying to make it easy enough for everyone, but hard enough for the people that are really into Disney.
Oh, exactly. Like you need to have some kind. Like it was nice. There are variations of questions, which was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a well written trivia.
Oh, thank you.
I could not say that sentence well enough.
What is up, Brian?
What do you think about the twist, Timmy?
Oh, the twist? I played in a similar twist for two HOHs nominating one person. It's the fact. What's different is the fact of it's the second half of the twist being like week 1 of BB7.
Mm-hmm.
Which you think I'm gonna use that? You think I'm not gonna use that to my advantage? Haha! I'm gonna use that. Even if I have to go on the block for something, I'll do it. If I need to get someone else on the block, I can just not agree and just not answer them. I'll be like, no to everything they say and just plop them up on that block.
Ooh, spicy.
Oh, I mean, it all depends on like how I have relations with people. Like if it comes to that, because who knows? I don't have anger towards anyone yet.
True. Do you think that like the twist or this kind of like setup or anything is going to change the way that you play the game? Like, do you think they're going to lean more towards a social game now that you know the twist, or are you going to stick to your guns?
I mean, with Big Brother, you always kind of have to play like, well, it's different because you kind of have to play more of a social game now because there's 2 HOHs. So you have to think about that with like, you could be good with one person and no one else, but if that one person wins HOH, you're fine for a week.
Yeah.
And you have time to kind of like figure out relations with other people, but with 2 people, you gotta figure out both and make sure you're good with both, and make sure you're at least high enough on them. Because because Big Brother doesn't necessarily have that mob mentality that Survivor has. Because you're not all until it votes, but then that's only between 2 people, not between everyone, or maybe 3 people because of the twist. So it's interesting because like I think of social less in Big Brother and more in Survivor. So here it's like I'll always be more strategic. That's just who I am as a person. Mainly because I'm not good at. I don't have like well-formed social skills in general.
I had no idea.
You're right. Stop. I got in an Alias game. I was called out and they literally told me I don't know how to have a conversation with you. I don't like talking to you because you're not good at talking. And oh my god, that was, I cried.
Oh no.
But then I saw who it was, and I said, then when I found out, I was like, oh, your opinions mean nothing to me, anyways.
That's tea. I love when people hate me.
I mean, I love it too, but like when it hits like that kind of personal thing, when you say that, it's like that is my personal, just in general life issue.
Yeah, that's.
But when people hate me against and yell at me, I'm like, please fuel my fire.
Please fight me. Yes, let's go.
Because I know
I like playing with Keaton so much is because I get to fight with Keaton all the time.
Stop! I'm so mad he dropped.
You're mad?
Fucking Keaton. Fucking Keaton.
Yeah.
Chloe, you chose him.
I did.
You had to live with that choice. But yeah, like, because I fought him also. But like we've worked together, we've been against each other. It's one of my games. He's wild.
With Keaton?
Yeah, until he backstabbed me at Final 5 in a game, but I got pops, but he won.
Remember
every time I've been able to work with
Keaton 6th place?
Remember every time everyone always gives me 6th place in everything I play?
Remember the time you gave me 6th place in my first game?
To be fair, I had no control over what happened there.
That wasn't entirely true.
That was entirely true. You think I had any pull?
Valid.
I was like, what did I do?
The women were running that entire game. Like the hosts really screwed themselves by doing a men versus women season. The women are always going to run the game.
it was just funny because people are just like, you had nothing, no outplay or outlast. I'm like, I had the most immunity wins this season, so I did something.
Yeah, I did play, y'all. Like, I was here.
And it's like, technically I technically kind of had 4, I like to say, because I had the highest score in that elimination challenge in 2048.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I was like, I think you and I had the top 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, we were first added to the merge. And it's like, yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what it was.
As far as this game goes, though, I don't think I have any more thoughts for a DR right now.
Okay, valid. All right.
We've already gone